Right, let's get to the MCG, Saturday live on Fox.
MCG, Saturday afternoon football, and you just get the feeling there's a story waiting to be written this afternoon. Warnock got very high, got first hands on it. The footy comes back inside. There's the first game, a bottom of the pack, burrowing away. Well done, young Patrick Cripps. Got his hands on the footy early.
I like the look up of the Melbourne forward line at the moment.
Mark Murphy, free kick. Straight to him, Daniel.
We'll get back to that.
No, you just flicked it.
It was a bad start for Melbourne. A free kick for holding off the ball, and then the ball not delivered back in the appropriate manner. It's really unforgivable.
Yeah, it is unforgivable and uncharacteristic from Melbourne co-captain Nathan Jones. He
That's it, Mark.
wears his heart in his sleeve, and he'd be disappointed with that.
Back a metre. With me.
So a real opportunity for the captain to do what he would love, get his team off to a fast start. Free kick and the 50, kicking at just his second goal of the season. A little bit casual as he kicks, but it comes around, and the Blues are off and running.
Nice start this afternoon. Carazzo, little give was good to Thomas. Quickly onto the left boot. It's all started better on Saturday afternoon than Sunday evening. This time it's Casbolt, one of the five ends. Terrific, floated in front, big strong body. His chance to register his first of the season.
Take it out behind.
Key forwards more so than any other position, I think, Hamish. Really rely on confidence and confidence early. That was a really strong present up there from Casbolt, and a really good one-take mark as well. So just needs to go back and kick the goal to feel pretty good about himself, and the Blues to feel pretty good about where they're at to start this game.
Well, one-on-one, very good. We know that. Strong in the air. The kicking, the only knock of this young man. This time it is very nice. Blues, 2 inside 2 minutes.
Side across half forward when Jack Watts is staying deep. They've got Frawley, Watts and Dawes as their key forwards. I'd like to see Dawes closer to goal and Watts potentially pushing up across half forward.
Well, Viney went with Murphy there, two sons of guns, and Viney wins the battle on this occasion. Now to Dawes. Only Watts inside 50. He's got Walker to beat and beats him.
As I was saying, great to have Watts close to goal. But Jack Watts has started deep, and Dawes pushing up. Instinctively feel that perhaps those roles should be reversed, but this is a good outcome here. And we do know about Chris Dawes, for a big fella, and his days at Collingwood, he's got an enormous aerobic tank. And on that occasion, delivering to the nominal full forward in Jack Watts.
Well, it's been a topsy-turvy career so far. This would be the perfect start to Watts' afternoon to put some confidence back in Demon stocks, and he does, right through the middle. 2 goals to 1 on a Saturday afternoon.
This provides a bit of confidence when they look up and they see Dawes there now. They know Watts has got talent and Frawley's got presence as well, so I don't mind it.
Well done, Jamison to Curnow, to Walker to space. Buckley will run onto this, and he's got some dash. Through the middle, he's got Yaron. Now to one-on-one. Henderson's there if he wants him. He goes in that direction. Well done, the Blues. What a player Henderson has become. An afterthought, really, for the Blues in that trade. And, well, he's still around. And Favola, well, he's disappeared and he's become a target and a real swingman for the Blues. This for their third. They had that breakout season in 2011. He had another great year last year, and he's having a good afternoon already. Well done. They got their third, the Blues. Thanks, Welshie. So Tommy Harley said he looked proppy early. Vince in 2 minds. Mackenzie. He endures in for the Demons this weekend to Frawley. He kicked 1-1 last weekend, and this time he is involved in potentially a scoring change. So Dawes, a sight for sore eyes for Demons fans. Hogan still watches on, and Mitch Clark, as we said earlier, announced his retirement during the week. So Dawes and Hogan, perhaps the future of this forward 6 in the short term at least. Hogan's still 4 or 5 weeks away after speaking to a few at the club this week. So just 12 games so far for Dawes as a Demon, but he gets one this afternoon. They've got a couple. They've got 3 now.
It's good, isn't it? 4 scoring shots from just a limited 5 inside 50 for Melbourne. And we spoke throughout the quarter, Basil, that they just really need to hang in there, because Carlton have had all the play but just haven't been able to put Melbourne away. So you're right. What are we now? Within the final 4 minutes of the quarter, Melbourne would be reasonably pleased given the way that they're actually playing.
So 4:40 remaining in this opening term. The margin now only 8 points. And I reckon that man on screen has gone from satisfied to, dare I say it, happy.
And 2 goals from 5 inside 50s, Baz.
Yeah, 4 scoring shots, aim 2-2 from running at 80%. One area of improvement the D's must get is their ball-winning capabilities. We've got Nathan Jones only with the 2 disposals, and Dom Tyson, who's been shadowed by one of the best in Andrew Carazzo, yet to have a possession. Umpires
today are Dalglish, Mitchell and Mollison. It was umpire Dalglish who got that one moving, and again the Demons able to get things moving here. Matty Jones, long one down to Dawes. He's looking threatening every time the footy goes in his direction. Good work on the ground as well. Rowe, though, got to kick out Simpson. Over the footy, out to Gibbs. They swing the ball wide for Thomas. His little kick, not a particularly good one. Half volley for Ellard. Well done. Hard at the footy, Kent. They both came hard at it. Tough contest. And up it will come.
Hey, just get up.
Yeah, this is terrific.
Just get up. Straight away, thanks.
And it always beggars belief to me when people say the game's going soft. That is as hard a contest as you'll see.
I wonder was there an elbow up and about the place, Tom?
No.
I hope not, because that is a great part of footy. That was purely instinctive. But you almost can bet your money that they'll have a look at that one. So Matt Jones, Carazzo bottom of the pack. He dragged the ball in. Matt Jones wastes no time. Goes to the hot man, Dawes. Dawes had it knocked away. Dangerous Kennedy Harris. He goes backwards. McKenzie swings it around. That's a clever kick, and Frawley's been threatening, and this time man in front, right spot marks.
He's been good, hasn't he, Baz? He's provided a target and he's competed so far. So the combination between Frawley and Dawes working at the moment. Kennedy Harris provides a bit of zap, and Geordie McKenzie running around with Cade Simpson at the moment doing a defensive role. A couple of the bright spikes for the D's. Go back and kick the goal, Chip.
So 4 marks for Frawley this afternoon. That's the most of anyone out there on the ground. He's only kicked the 1 goal this season. This would make it very handy. Only a 2-point deficit if he can nail it, and he has nailed it. The D's are showing some ticker.
Positive signs that Melbourne are playing with a bit more confidence and a bit more aggression attacking.
Warnock did brilliantly, got up in front, then won it down to Gibbs. That was very nicely done. Kick now from the first gamer, very close to the line. Well, how about that? Bounced at right angles from Cripps and is still in as a result. Tyson got the footy from cross. Now Jones. This will lift them. This will lift them and put them in front.
And Carlton just need to hang tough, endure, and get back in touch.
Nathan Jones has got moving too, Tommy. He's up to 11 disposals now, and that's a very, well, not quite. Didn't hold it. Should have held the mark. They might be okay, though. Kennedy Harris at the back of the pack. He swoops on the football, kicks towards the wing. Ellard, well done. Watts got an important hand in there. That's brilliantly done. He gets it back, Watts. Clever football. That was really nice play from Kent, and the kick into the middle of the ground. Jones again, disposal number 12. He's the leader for Melbourne, and he kicks into the space out in front of Matt Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses at the moment is the order of the day for the Blues, and I'm not sure they're able to do it. Matt Jones back towards full forward. Frawley just needs to soccer, and he's kicked it. They're up by 11, the D's.
Terrific play, wasn't it? It was Jack Watts involved on the wing that had a presence and awareness about him to dish the ball off to Nathan Jones, the co-captain of the Melbourne Footy Club, and he kicked it beautifully to Matt Jones. Great build-up, a little bit labour-intensive, but the confidence certainly with the D's at the moment. Confidence certainly with the D's at the moment. Here he is, our swingman, just rising his price up. Second goal for Frawley. And you can sense that confidence. Paul Roos spoke about it at quarter time with Andrew Welsh about having some targets up front with Dawes and Frawley.
A little bit of Lionel Messi about the last one from Frawley. Rowe, little fumble. Here's a chance for the D's again. Kent onto his favoured left boot. Have a look at this. Not quite. It was presented perfectly, and Frawley just couldn't take it. Jamison, heap of heat. Frawley continues to battle. Again to Jones, the little give, cross. They bought themselves some time here, the D's. Now, Grimes, well, in the end, done. Top of the goal square, stood his ground, and surely 3 in a row for the D's.
I'll tell you, you look at the stats, and sometimes they don't necessarily paint the picture for a club, but the two players at top of the list for Melbourne, the two captains, Nathan Jones and Jack Grimes. Jones with 14, Jack Grimes with 12. They've led the charge for the D's. They have got their tails up, no doubt about it.
Well, it's going to be 3 in a row in this term if he can put this through, and the last 5 of the match. And he does. And the D's lead by 17 in the second term.
Forward.
At the same time, you'd like to see him have a go. Tyson's kick, not great. Pedersen, handball up in the air. Watson's got a lot of work to do here. He did that pretty nicely. They're asking some questions, Melbourne. Watson, how combining? Ball through the middle of the ground. High ball for the Blues. Yaron did brilliantly. Thumps the ball towards Henderson. Badly need a goal. Can they get one now? Ellard onto it, and Ellard gets a goal finally.
Long time between drinks, isn't it, for the Blues? Their last goal was Henderson. That was at the 12-minute mark of the first term to put the Blues up by 12 points. Since then, Dawes, Frawley, Jones, Frawley again, and done for the Demons. So back to 9 points. The Demons lead. Lardy was good at patches on Sunday night. Good around the goals.
So we're talking about tempo footy there, and we just saw the 50-50 contest that the Melbourne player, wasn't sure who it was, actually kicked to, and there's the turnover. So the next evolution around controlling the tempo of the game is to find the uncontested mark and not force yourself to kick to a one-on-one contest.
So a 17-point lead to the D's has been narrowed to just 9. The Blues got the last, and they push forward again. This time Grimes taken high by Lucas. And quickly they move it. A couple of runners cross. Wait for the bounce. He's got support in Kent. And over the top, Turlick. The ladder is used. Now Turlick. Well, front spot, well done in the end. Simpson. Not often he is the big man in the marking contest, but that was the case there with Kennedy Harris, short to Walker. So closing in on half-time, and the D's perhaps will take a lead in. Lucas. Back inside to Curnow. So just working it around the Blues. Nothing obvious at the moment for Curnow, who's become such an important member of this Carlton outfit. Really taken over the #1 role from Carazzo as the head tagger, and can do some damage at times too. Henderson out of sight. Good pickup. Inboard he comes to Gibbs. Just darts around and stops. Pauses for the moment. Now over the top. Again, it's Ellard who's the target. Keeps his feet. Does a terrific job. Can he get another? He got 2 in quick succession last week. And he's done it again. Well done, Ellard. Blues back-to-back goals. A couple for David Ellard.
Gets the football back to Walker, who has a bounce on the wing. He looks upfield. Yaron on his chest. Doesn't mark. Should have done better there. It's good work by Turlick. Bursting out of the pack. He handballed backwards. Viney, player taken high. No doubt about that. Howe dumped into the ground by Thomas, and now Viney goes to remonstrate.
He's a ripper, Jack Viney.
Jeremy, give it to him. It's his free kick down the ground. Thank you.
So downfield free kick, which is, I think, backwards almost.
Backfield free kick.
Work that one out, Hayne.
I can't. Short ball,
Thanks,
Kent.
hold there. Hold there. Leave it on. Play on.
So the lefty from Western Australia just hopes for Dawes. It's not going to get there, but Kennedy Harris might be able to get it there in the end. Quick slap from Dawes. That was terrific. Bale for the Demons. He's got it all sewn up. Well done, Rowan Bale. The D's to a 10-point lead. Clever from Dawes.
Actually started again from a turnover across Carlton's half-forward line. There's a little bit of argy-bargy going off the ball there. Melbourne haven't been able to penalise or punish Carlton for their turnovers up until that point. They were 1 goal 5. Now that'd be 2 goal 5 from turnovers, Melbourne. It's a really worrying sign for Carlton. They can't control the possession of the ball when they've got it, turning the ball over far too often. It's great work here from Kennedy Harris, and a deft knock on there by Chris Dawes and the finish by Bale. Carlton turning the ball over far too often. Melbourne haven't been able to punish as much as they would like, but did on that occasion.
The short ruckman again, Pedersen. He goes against Casbolt. Casbolt, well done. Probably won the hit out and then followed up with a long ball inside 50. Henderson had it knocked away. That's well done by McDonald. He's been terrific. Ellard back to Henderson. In trouble. McDonald got him. Brilliant tackle.
Just an uncompromising defender, uncomplicated Tom McDonald. I really like him. He's got good size. He's got good speed. He's got courage to take the ball and take the game on. They found a player there.
Only 21, playing his 43rd game, so it's certainly good K's in the legs, isn't it, at this level? Howe had to wait for it. Well done by the first game at Cripps. Could have come over to Curnow. The handball missed the target. That was badly done by Lucas, and now Nathan Jones just to steady things down in the middle of the ground. Good football. Melbourne come away again through Tyson. Kick not spot on for Giorgio. Scotland gathers the football. Good tackle again. Well done, Matt Jones.
It's effort, Baz.
Get out, please.
I can't see anything that needs to be done extraordinarily structurally for either of the sides to change the flow of the game. It's just based around effort, and Melbourne have it, even on that occasion.
So Jones to Dawes, and Dawes is within range, and I think he's going to take some responsibility here. They got out to 17 points, the Demons. This to make it 16, and Dawes to kick his second. Hasn't been a big contributor since arriving at the Demons. 12 games up until today. This would be a big statement. He struck it beautifully. You cannot kick it any better than that from where he was. The Demons, they get another. It's out to 16 points the lead. In his mind, to turn this club around after what was a torrid affair against the Bombers. Tui, beautiful kick of the football, and that is no exception. Casbolt to Yaron. Dangerous in this scenario. From the arc, well, he's put it right into the hands of Henderson if he wanted it, or straight through the middle. Maybe that kick starts the Blues.
Willed his side after a slow first half and got the win to get the Blues into the finals by default, but he has done it, but he certainly needs to do it now.
Spencer down to Watts. That was well done by Jack Watts. Another player growing in stature as this afternoon goes on. Terrible bounce there for Tui. Bale came hard. Umpire says it's Melbourne's way.
Let him up.
Well, maybe a little bit lucky. The whistle was there, but it was more circumstance than poor thought process. So Bale just held up a little. Goes long, well read by Jamison. Didn't complete the mark, though. Around the body, Kennedy Harris. Could this bounce through? Yes, it does. Maybe it's Melbourne's day. Done. Vince over the football. It does get out the back to Viney. Now it's back inside. Might have been a free kick there to Tui. Not paid. Curnow booted the ball off the ground towards the two skippers, and it's Jones from Melbourne. He wins the battle of the skippers. Bouncing ball now towards half forward. Frawley, oh, don't tell me, could he run in and kick a goal? He's tackled by Rowe well. Now the chase is on. Michael Evans onto the ground. He's got a speedy customer to beat. No easy victory this one. Yaron did pretty well. Going to ground, Bale. Simpson wins the free.
Melbourne free kick.
No, the other way.
You actually kick. It's a report. Hey, report striking against Warnock on Jake Spencer.
Sorry, you haven't got one down there. And the free kick's here. Nothing happened.
So it's actually down the ground.
You just got it, mate. You both.
Yeah, it happened back on the half-back flank. Bernie Vince was having a bit of a scuffle, and Spencer and Warnock come in to settle it down, and those two went at it, and Warnock threw a couple. So the umpire was right there and paid the free kick.
Well, how about this? How important that down-the-ground free kick. Rowan Bale has kicked 1 goal, 1 this afternoon. This could be one of the most important kicks of his career. For a 21-point lead for the Demons. He's nailed it, and Melbourne look the winners. There's the president watching on. Of course, the other man in the stands is Chris Judd. Round 5 at best, we're told by the Blues. Perhaps round 7 more likely. They'd love to have him back out there, that's for sure. Well done by Pedersen. That was an excellent long kick. The mark by Dunn. Now Bale Are they enjoying their finest moment in a season and a half? Opportunity as the ball hits the deck for Kent, fighting hard against Buckley. They've got the numbers here. 3 on 2. Bale wins the footy. Intelligent kick, and Jack Watts. Well, how about this? The maligned #1 draft pick, possibly to go back and put the game out of Carlton's reach.
They're those contests, Hamish, that you spoke about. That was terrific work there from Ryan Bale. Could have blazed away, but took the game on, looked inside. He had 2 options there, and Jack Watts. I reckon we get a bit of a wry grin from Jack here when he's taken the mark. They're enjoying their footy, Melbourne. Just go back and do the business, Jack.
He kicked 2 goals last week. He's kicked 1 this afternoon. 3 for the season. This to make it 4 for his year and a 22-point lead. Are they finally exercising their demons? Maybe.
They didn't put Melbourne away, and plenty of time to play yet, but let's just hope from a Carlton perspective that it looks like it's going to come back to bite them.
Well, the old adage of Lee Matthews, goals and minutes, and they've got 4 goals to find in just under 6 minutes, the Blues. Can one come here at the back to Murphy? It's not over yet for the Blues if they get one here. Yaron's an option. Over the top to Yaron. Yes, Blues alive. Curnow hasn't stopped trying all day. Cross. Well, holds him up. Perhaps a professional free kick, if nothing else. Slows the play, allows the D's to get back. The Blues, well, it was untidy stuff, and suddenly, well, they get another life, the Blues.
So Walker takes the ball, has to move it quickly. Might be a bit lucky here. Well done at the back, McDonald. Excellent fist. Viney waiting down. Melbourne have got all the answers, and terrific grab. What a beauty that was by Kent.
Terrific kick also, Baz, by Jack Viney. He just went boundary side of Kent. And a terrific mark as you state.
Maybe it's Clark Kent. That was a beauty. The ball onto the chest of Frawley. Still on 2 goals, 1. Yeah, they can. And what great reward for the red and blue fans.
Yep.
You know, they've been criticised at times for some of their post-siren reactions. Lyndon Dunn in short. Mark not taken. Ball still alive. Pedersen close to the line to ice the game. Melbourne finally are winners.
To space, Cross as always just desperate, ferocious. He works so well in the mayhem.
Came out.
Where to for Carlton now? This is a big loss.
They're at a low ebb, aren't they? They are in a very dark place, the Blues. The Demons have been in a dark spot for a long time, but right now it's the Blues who are feeling the pain. The Demons, well, thumpings have been often and victories rare in recent times. But this afternoon, the Demons fans can go home and sing as loud as they want, because today they beat the Blues.